What a difference 24 hours can make. Our scopes up here in the big country have gone completely quiet. The cold front and storm system that brought us days of rain has pulled away, but it's being replaced by a ridge of high pressure, and that's not necessarily a good thing. While it will bring fairly calm weather, sunny skies, it will drive the temps back up in an area that we don't really want to be in. And it'll also keep a good chance at storm energy just way, way far away from here. We go into motion, nothing there. We take a quick check of the weather impact, no watches or warnings across the region. There have been some small flood advisories off and on to the south, but those have been allowed to expire as we're starting to see those come down. Now, what about the last 24 hours? Even the winds, not bad. We've seen gusts about 15 to 20 out there. That is strong enough that even though with the dew points coming down, the light little bit of fog could easily be diffused. So no major issues there. You might see a gust of about 20 in the overnight hours. Now, let's talk about that. What's the difference in the last 24 hours? Well, San Angelo down there is about 2 degrees cooler, but up here we're actually about 1 degree cooler. So we actually wound up a little bit cooler than we were 24 hours ago. Moisture content is on the decrease, and that is the kind of moisture, just rich environment we had for several days from the rain and that muggy kind of swampy feeling. That's being pulled away. The moisture itself now into the 30s and 40s on those dew points. It is slowly starting to return a bit, but not bad. That's kind of a stable dew point. You don't want them too low, you get too dry, too high, you kind of get that muggy feeling. Tonight, in the overnight lows, partly cloudy skies have already quickly cleared to mostly clear. We'll see the temps drop down to about 61 here in Abilene. We'll see the continuing patterns of stabilization and looks to see fairly normal conditions. There's only a couple of tiny spots out there where I think we might see 1 or 2 isolated thunderstorms. Those are going to be few and far between, and that's going to be Sunday into Monday time frame. We take a quick check of the highs tomorrow. Going to be warm, high pressure building in the upper 80s to a couple of low 90s out there. Now, let's talk about the next 7 days for you here in the big country. We are looking at about 88 tomorrow, 89, back to 90 on Thursday. Your Friday going to be toasty. You're going to 96 and 97 and 95 into the weekend. We've got a 10% chance of storms there on Monday. I'd say probably a good chance on Saturday and Sunday of a couple of isolated poppers, but even those will be few and far between, and no threat of severe weather at this time. We are keeping an eye on a hurricane, as Brighton mentioned earlier, but right now, smooth sailing ahead.
Thank you, Chris. It has been a wonderful evening in San Angelo, live on our San Angelo Sky Tracker. Just a gorgeous Monday evening. After a gorgeous Monday, temperature-wise, woke up with temperatures of 53. That was the official low at San Angelo Mathis Airport. That's 14 degrees below normal. Typically, we see lows in the upper 60s this time of year. Wasn't quite a record, though. That record low temperature was set back 20 years ago. It was 46 on this day in 2004. 82 for your high temperature, well below that typical high of 91, and not nearly as hot as we were a year ago. 105 was the record high temperature we set back just last year, so something to be thankful for as you're starting the work week. Not nearly that hot. Temperatures in the 70s area-wide, 66 in Graham, 70 in Brady and Ozona, 73 in Snyder. Tuesday, looking to be another gorgeous day. You plan on grilling for your Tuesday evening. Just gorgeous temperatures, 84 degrees by 5 p.m., 81 at 7. After that sun sets, though, it's going to get cool quickly, 73 degrees by 9 p.m. Reason why? Don't have a whole lot of moisture in the atmosphere, so when you don't have a lot of moisture, those temperatures can cool really quickly. So far, we have seen 61 triple-digit days in San Angelo this year and 40 triple-digit days in Abilene. Reason why? We haven't seen any triple-digit days in September so far. Unfortunately, I do have some warmer temperatures in my forecast. We'll get to that in just a second. Reason why it's so serene in West Texas, ridge of high pressure. It's kind of in western Kentucky and western Tennessee. Surface high pressure hates bad weather, so you just get these really calm conditions. You'll notice kind of in the bottom center portion of your screen, starting to see some cloud cover south of Waco around Interstate 35. Reason why? We have Tropical Storm Francine. It's in the Gulf of Mexico, expected to intensify into a hurricane and then make landfall in southwestern Louisiana. That's where I'm expecting most of the impacts to stay. You'll notice this is one version of what the computer's showing this system going to evolve like. Tuesday morning, starting to see some rain kind of between Corpus Christi, Houston, and Louisiana. For us in West Central Texas, we are looking to stay calm. Wednesday morning, though, we'll start to see some impacts to the east of Interstate 35. Can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm, especially in eastern portions of our viewing area. Vast majority of us going to stay absolutely dry though, forecasting a high temperature of 86 for your Tuesday. Winds coming out of the east at 5 miles an hour, just absolutely beautiful. Bert, I am forecasting those temperatures going to pick up a little bit going into the weekend. High of 97 for your Friday. Winds coming out of the south at 10 miles an hour. Small chance of rain for the end of the 7-day forecast, but honestly, a nice 7-day for the beginning of September. And remember, folks, for your latest weather updates, you can always find them online and by following me on social media. Bert, back to you.